Hello everyone, and today I'm ready to present you the next video review of the newest Ainol Venus tablet, which is based on the quad-core chip made by Actions Semiconductors. This chip has 4 Cortex A9, or maybe there are suspicions that it's Cortex A5 cores, with the frequency 1104 MHz, and the Vivante GC1000 GPU. It's not the most powerful system on chip of the last generation, but it has some interesting specifications and features too. So we are going to consider these features today. First, let's take a look at the box of this tablet. The box is rather interesting. The box of this tablet is very similar to the boxes of Pipo and Pluer tablets, especially it is close to the box of Pluer. The Pluer Momo 8 IPS tablet, which I owned some time ago, has a really similar box. This box is thin, as you can see. There is only the tablet and the cable in this box. The charger comes with a separate box, and also there are some other features which are similar to the boxes of the Pluer, but the box is very good actually. It's very hard and it protects the tablets very well. As you can see, the box is fully in English. The English version of Venus comes with a totally English box, totally English manual and totally English warranty card, and with a totally English firmware too. As you can see, there are some signs. It's all in English. Quad-core IPS screen. This tablet has 7-inch HD 1280 by 800 pixels screen. It has also Android 4.1 on board. It has 1 GB of DDR3 random access memory, Wi-Fi, and some other interesting features. Also, it has 16 GB of flash memory. There is a 4000 mAh battery, Super IPS screen with 5 points capacitive multi-touch. The tablet also has a good quality ALPS buttons. It's rather thin, and it comes with 2 cameras. The frontal camera is 0.3 megapixel and the back camera is 2 megapixels camera. Also, it supports the full HD video playback and HD recording. Now it's time to take a look inside this box. The box is very hard. It seems like it's made from wood, not from paper. Here is the warranty card. It's in English. Here is the manual. It is also totally in English, as you can see. And there is also additional box inside the main box, which contain only the data cable. There is no OTG cable, there is no HDMI cable with this tablet, only the charger, the documentation and the data cable. But I repeat again, the box is very good and it is very hard. As I already said, the charger comes in separate box, as you can see, and the charger itself is rather interesting. Unlike the other Ainol charger, it has 2.5mm plug instead of 3.5mm plug. It comes with the European plug, as you can see, but this plug can be changed to any other plug. The charger is 5 volts and 2 amperes. The quality of this charger is quite good, I would say. Now it's time to take a look at the tablet itself. So, at the frontal panel of this tablet we have only the 7-inch HD IPS screen with the resolution 1280 by 800 pixels and the frontal 0.3 megapixels camera. The back panel is made from plastic. It has a rather interesting structure, as you can see, and there is a speaker here. It's a really loud speaker, I would say, and the 2 megapixels back camera. In the top right corner there is 4 buttons. Here is the power button, here is the volume rocker and the home button. All the buttons are made by Alps, so they are very high quality buttons. The right edge of the tablet contains the 2.5mm charger plug, the standard 3.5mm headphones plug, the mini HDMI, the micro USB, micro SD, and there is a microphone here. So it's a absolutely standard set of plugs in this tablet. Both cameras of this tablet have average quality. They are not so very good because it's only 0.3 and 2 megapixels, so you shouldn't expect too much from them. And now let's turn the tablet on. First, let's take a look at the screen of this tablet. The screen is rather good, I would say. It's a 7-inch HD Super IPS 1280 by 800 pixels screen, and its quality is quite good. So the brightness is very good. The brightness range is very wide, so the minimum brightness is good enough to use the tablet in the complete darkness, and the maximum brightness is quite good to use it even under the direct sun. The average brightness is good enough to use it in any conditions inside the buildings. Also, the screen has perfect viewing angles because it's a Super IPS screen. It has a good contrast, it has no flares, no dead pixels, so generally the screen is quite good. The pixels density is about 217 pixels per inch, which is a good result. It's better than for most of the other tablets except the Retina tablets like Chuvi V99 or Onda V972, which I tested previously. For these Retina tablets the pixels density is 264 pixels per inch, and for other tablets like 7-inch 1024 by 600 points, 8-inch 1024 by 768 points, and 10-inch HD tablets, the pixel density is lower than for this tablet. So the screen is quite good, I would say. And now let's take a look at the settings of this tablet. First, as you can see, there is a Wi-Fi module which works quite well. We'll test it a bit later. The sound is also good enough. The speaker is very loud. It's much louder than for most of the other tablets I tested. The accelerometer in this tablet can be calibrated. Also, the tablet has 1 GB of random access memory and 16 GB of flash memory. Also, any microSD card may be installed in this tablet. Now, as you can see, the 32 GB microSD memory card is installed. Also, this tablet has a really good battery. It's only 4000 milliamperes, which is good but not the best value for the 7-inch tablets. For instance, the previously tested Ainol Flame had 5000 milliamperes battery. But this tablet, I would say it works not worse or maybe even a bit better than the Flame according to the battery life. It lasts for at least 6 hours with the average brightness and the Wi-Fi always turned on and under the heavy load. So you may expect about at least 5 hours even with the high brightness of the screen under the heavy load, and in normal mode of operating it's about 7 hours of battery life. So according to these parameters, this tablet is very good. It's one of the best of the 7-inch tablets. Now, the tablet unfortunately has no GPS module. Previously, the Ainol claimed this tablet was going to have the GPS module, but unfortunately there is no GPS and no Bluetooth. Next, the range of languages is full, so the tablet supports all the languages of the Android 4.1, as you can see. And as I already said, the tablet comes with the Android 4.1.1 on board, and I installed the tablet from the 3rd of February. The tablet came from the factory with the first version of the firmware. It was the version from the 16th of January, and that firmware wasn't very stable, I should say. The market was very slow in it, and the three-dimensional applications, including the tests and games, were also very slow. This firmware is not perfect, of course, but it's much more stable and it's much faster, especially in terms of 3D performance. So now most of the games run quite fluently in this tablet. I'll show it to you a bit later. Now let's check the touch. The tablet supports 5 points multi-touch, as you can see. The touch screen is quite good, absolutely no problems. It detects the 5 touches at the same time, and the quality of this touch screen is absolutely nice, so I would say no problems at all in this respect. Now let's check the root. The tablet is rooted from the factory in all the firmwares I tested. As you can see, there is root in this tablet, and it's another plus to the Ainol that some of its tablets are rooted out from the factory. Now let's check the Wi-Fi signal. As you can see, the Wi-Fi signal is about minus 45 dBm for this tablet, and it seems like it's also there is a limit on the minus 45 dBm, so the higher signals levels are not detected by the tablet. But actually the Wi-Fi is quite good in this tablet. I had no problems with the speed or the signal level, so it's an average good level for the Chinese tablets and all the other tablets. And now let's check the internet. As always, we'll use the BBC News site from the Opera. As you can see, it is quite fluent. No problems at all here. So in this respect, as you can see, the tablet is quite good. Now let's continue with the YouTube application. The tablet is set to support the Full HD video by under the 60 frames per second, so it should have no problems with such video as you can see in the YouTube. As you can see, the dynamic HD video in YouTube is quite stable and fluent. Absolutely no problems. And the sound is loud. It's not the max loudness, but it's still loud, as you can hear.
Keep those joints moving. So we had to come up with a creative way to train Eddie to use those elbows. And that's why we
Absolutely
trained him
no
to play basketball.
problems with the YouTube. Next, let's check the Google Maps. The tablet has good but not perfect performance in the YouTube. It's quite acceptable. As you can see, everything is fine here. It works quite well. Now let's check the Play Store. The Play Store is absolutely full out of the box, so I found no missed application. All the programs, all the utilities, all the games are here. As you can see, the Play Store is full. In this tablet also absolutely no problems. Now it's time to check the performance. The tablet has a quad-core 1.1 GHz CPU, so its performance should be quite good. And as you can see, the result in the latest Antutu 3.1.1 is about 11,000 points. It's not such a perfect result, but it's quite good for such CPU frequency and for such GPU. This tablet has not so powerful GPU, unfortunately. We'll check it a bit later. It's not so weak actually. It's about between mili400 MP2 from the M-Logic MX and mili400 MP4. So it's somewhere between them. There is also one more question. The tablet should have a quad-core Cortex A9 CPU, and even the box of this tablet claims it is Cortex A9, but there are some suspicions that in reality the Actions ATM processors are based on the Cortex A5 technology. And the results of Antutu benchmark shows it's Cortex A9, but maybe these results are somehow fake. So the results are following. It's about 2000 points in the random access memory test. The CPU integer is 3270 points, and the CPU floating point is 2151 points. The two-dimensional graphics is 918 points, and the three-dimensional graphics is 2100 points. The results of graphic tests are rather average, but they are not so bad. Also, The database input-output and SD card read and write tests are also quite average, they are not perfect. But the total result of 11,000 points in Antutu is quite good, especially for the price of this tablet, for its screen and for its battery life. Now let's continue with the Quadrant. And here is the result. The result is not perfect. It's 2682 points. Of course, the Quadrant is an obsolete test, but this result is not good enough for the quad-core Cortex A9 tablets, I would say. So it's somewhere between single and two cores tablets of the previous generation. But maybe it's only the Quadrant. Now let's run the Vivante. And you can see its results also. It's 939 points in HDMI5 and only 223 points in metal subtests. These results are also quite low. The Vivante doesn't support the quad-core CPUs, of course, so that's why the results are lower than expected, but still they're lower than they should be in this test. Now let's continue with the three-dimensional tests. First, as always, the nanomark. And here is the result, 45.3 frames per second. This is quite a good result. It's a higher result than for the Ainol Flame, so in this test the tablet is faster than the M-Logic MX with the integrated Melee 400 MP2. And this is expected good result for such a GPU as Vivante GC1000. Next, let's check the benchmark stage. And here is the result, 16.28 frames per second. This result is a bit better than the result of Flame, so in this test the tablet is also a bit faster than the M-Logic MX with the Melee 400 dual-core GPU. The Melee 400 quad-core is of course substantially faster than the Vivante GC1000 here. Now the jailed benchmark. The fill rate is not so perfect, it's 234 megapixels, and it's a bit lower than for the Melee 400 MP2, and of course it's much lower than for the Melee 400 MP4. But the other tests, the real graphic tests, shows better results, and in them the performance is about equal to the Melee 400 MP2 or even a bit faster. We can run the Egypt Classic, for instance. As you can see that this test runs fluently. The picture quality is not perfect. There are some artifacts, as you can see somewhere. The GPU drivers are not perfect yet, but generally this test runs okay. And here is the result, 42 frames per second, which is quite good. Of course it's far from the PowerVR SGX 544 MP2, but the result is quite acceptable. The Epic Citadel is somewhat unstable on this tablet, but we can run it to see the result. Once I managed to run it completely, and the result was about 19 frames per second in the high quality mode. The result is not perfect, but again it's acceptable for such a price and for the integrated Vivante GC1000 GPU. In this place the test usually hangs up. As you can see, sometimes it runs further, sometimes it hangs up, so the current drivers are not perfect. We may expect the better behavior in the future firmwares. Okay, now let's check the video play. There is a special player, as you can see. As you can see, absolutely no problems here. So the video play in this tablet is quite good, as you can see.
Я ретист. Дай тебе долбаный думу.
Женится по разным причинам. Потому что я давно сначала не смотрим, но меня очень долго не было. Нет, у меня был очень сложный период, но
The video is okay. And now it's time to test the games. The Angry Birds is perfectly fluent, as you can see. And now let's continue with the more complicated games.
This is out of control.
So the dead rod is playable, as you can see. It runs without the visual artifacts, and it is fast enough to play. Now let's continue with the Hero School. So the Hero School is not so very fluent but playable, and there are some visual problems, as you can see. The game shouldn't look like that. So it's again the problems with the GPU drivers. Now let's run the Bubble Rising. The bubble rising is fluent, as you can see, and there are no problems with the video quality. Now let's try the better graphics. And again, as you can see, it's also playable and fluent here. Now, let's run the eternity wires. As you can see, the game is not completely fluent. It is generally playable, but it's not so nice. The picture quality is good enough, but the performance could be better. I consider it is also the GPU drivers problem, because the performance of Flame in this game was good enough. I would say it was better. But the Venus is good but not perfect. Now let's run the Juggernaut. As you can see, this game looks nice and its speed is quite playable. So, the Juggernaut works normally. Next is the Death Trigger. As you can see, this game also works normally, and its speed is quite playable. And the last game for today is the newest Temple Run 2. As you can see, it's also quite fluent and playable. So no problems with this game also. Sure, the Ainol Venus is not the best playing tablets, it's not created for the games, but as you can see, it is good enough in most of the games. Not all of the games, but most of the games. I think the other games will also become playable after the updating of the GPU drivers, and let's make some conclusions about this tablet. The main advantages of this tablet is the very good screen. It's a 7-inch Super IPS HD screen with all the parameters are good in this screen. And the second advantage, which is the serious advantage, is the really good battery life of this tablet. It's, I think, up to 10 hours. But even under the heavy load, it's at least 5-6 hours of battery life, so it's also a good result. Also, this tablet has a rather powerful CPU, at least theoretically. It's 1.1 GHz Cortex A9 quad-core CPU. Maybe it's not the real Cortex A9, but Cortex A5, and still it's good enough, as you could see, for most of the applications. Also, this tablet is quite good for reading, for the internet. It runs video quite well, as you could see. And even in the games, it's good enough. And considering its price, which is only about $140, sure, this tablet is quite a good choice. So if you need a lightweight tablet with a good screen, good battery life, and for the little money, so the Ainol Venus is your choice. Another advantage is that this tablet is adapted for the English-speaking users. It comes with the English firmware with no Chinese software. It comes with a European charger, and you can also change the plug for this charger for any plug, for instance for the US plug, for the Australian plug, and any other plug. That's my opinion about this tablet. So actually I like it. With the future firmware it will be quite a good tablet for any applications, and even now it's quite good. And now let me introduce my next reviews. The next review will be devoted to the Onda V972, which is another tablet based on the Allwinner A31. It's a Cortex A7 quad-core system on chip with integrated powerful GPU PowerVR 544 MP2. And then I'm going to test the tablets based on the newest rock chip 3188. I'm not sure about the exact model. I think it will be either Pipo M9 or the second generation of the Cube U30 GT with the Full HD Plus screen, and which is based on the Rockchip 3188. And that's it for today, so thank you for attention.